After that fun little outing we had on the beach, what more can we really hope for? Slowly getting more and more of the village, their daily lives, what exactly each of their expertise are, and just how many times Gobter can be beaten into the dirt and still not give up. But I know you want to see more, so what are we waiting for? Starting straight back into the meeting table, Rimuru giving his demands. It's not the first festival that this town will see, but did he prepare that pamphlet far in advance? I think it's with all of the skills and magic abilities and stuff that all of these creatures and monsters have. Are fireworks something that amazing? Keep her away. You know, maybe it can be one of those challenge runs. Able to eat Shion's cooking, win a prize. And a lifetime of doctor visits. I do like that those two are getting more of a time to shine over the blacksmith side of it. Yep, and this time we might actually be able to see a festival. Some celebration, people enjoying themselves. It seems like quite a few things I've watched recently have festivals and parties in them. Now, I would like to go to a traditional festival type thing like this, at some point at least. There isn't anything quite like it as far as I know around here. I've just noticed that Runga is shielding himself from the fireworks. Even in this world, certain canines don't like explosions. How many pages have been written so far? Has even the introduction been done? When they have a common goal and something to work towards, and the benefits of a party to look forward to, of course they're going to work like gangbusters. Such a wide variety. So which one are you going to get? I think they look quite good. Gobter taking time out of his busy day to join in with that. Surprise, surprise. Well, as opposed to a normal look. I don't think that's something that she can just let go so easily. I think some personal ill feelings and vendettas still linger. We constantly see that big chef goblin. He deserves more credit. What's with that tentacle there? I mean, is there any other way of expressing how good food is? The thing is, Rimuru might have had the idea of takoyaki, but did he remember like the recipe and how it's actually made? Well, I guess the Great Sage could probably help him out. We don't have octopus here. Sometimes it's best not to see behind the scenes. And actually wearing some of the accessories that have been made. They really need to get some sleep. And where are they getting the ice from? I mean, it's frozen water with some flavour. Ah, if he made the blades, then it's going to be very effective. There's your ice. And now people will, what, buy it tenfold. Can you not enjoy it now? Oh, because of his magic, everything it touches will freeze. I think they would have had a few testings first. Blue Hawaii. Now, where have I heard Blue Hawaii? I wonder what it tastes like. He might want to start trying to distance himself from any of the products here. They've got a taste for it now. And we've already got the bit earlier when they were talking about using the slime for cooling packs, among other things. Deaf panda. If it's anything like we've seen so far, it's just going to be a interpretive dance. Like his horns went through the hat. And now what are they going to do if Rimuru fails to catch her? I think this one is rigged. And wouldn't that splashing around throw a few of the other fish out of the side? Could you claim them as victory? I mean, as a way to get everyone trained up and more powerful, if this is what they do for fun. Life size? It seems a little larger than life. Did he even buy a ticket to play? Poor Gabadoo. You don't want to, do you? Now, is it the statue or the kunai that she's actually treasuring there? Even better! Can you... The only way they can be always accurate is if they're incredibly vague, or the Dryad forces it to be accurate. Huh? Maybe try another one. I'm not going to ask where that was attached. Somehow I feel like this is a very dangerous stool. Just turn around. Possibly. She doesn't see... Rimuru was the true prize. Would anyone dare throw a ball at Geld? So close. You almost had him. That one was a freebie. You can try again. Geld seems to have a soft spot for children, and especially this one. Much better throw. Really getting into character. Is there even a prize there, or is it just watching him freak out afterwards? powering it with Shuna's magic. I have a bad feeling about this. I take it back, this is better than anything we could have hoped for. Really, the stealing centre stage here above the rest of the festival. That performance was dedicated all that hard work. Was that just a sound of exclamation? A shout of frustration of his own name. Yep. Something that they've actually managed to create. Who wouldn't want to feed that giant dog? What is that? Ah, he's being carried throughout the rest of the festival. Can he really enjoy the summer festival for what he intended if he's also the star of the show? For some of them. I can understand that. But I think they enjoy doing it. Is it still too tight? Get her off this float. Denied. Well, that's just started off a plethora of internet drawings, hasn't it? That's a big firework. But in his own selfishness, look how prosperous this town is. And such a wonderful skyline there, but it's soon going to be ruined with massive flashes of light. It's good that this world still has all the various metals or not to be used in the fireworks. Personally, just the white of magnesium is my favourite. And no one knows what that is. We never actually got anything like this in this series, but imagine having a new town pop up in your world and then you just hear stories of what they get on and things like this. Definitely a boon for tourism. Oh, she's recovered. Boom. Is it going to be the shape of Rimru's face? Sometimes these things are too predictable. But I'm going to assume like 95% of people also guess the same thing. I think the song is definitely better than Gabiru's. We definitely ended that off having a bit of fun. Some of the stalls there probably need taking care of and surveillance, really. Certain people kept away. I think we're mainly just pointing at one, their levels of cooking. But I think we're having such a send-off for summer in the middle of Slime Diaries. What a future episode's gonna beguile us with. Actually cleaned up pretty well. Oh, all the stands are still there. They're now actually looking up. Much better than the night sky I've seen lately. The thing is, if he says that, then you know they're going to plan it without him. Yeah, next week. The thing is, you can get burnt out on festivals. Tell them to hold it off. It won't be special otherwise. Too much of a good thing. She's going to feel the brunt of that soon. And as much as Rimru seems to shy away from the limelight, doesn't really try to discourage their over-enthusiastic reverence of him, using his face on almost everything. Accessories, belt buckles, shaved ice, fireworks. He's so marketable. I definitely wasn't taking into consideration when they first pitched this show. And if you've spent any time at all on my Discord server, you probably would have seen a few times where people would have screen grabbed my face or put it into a sticker format. It's not quite as universally lovable as Rimuru, so I don't think I'm going to print any lifelike masks anytime soon. But who knows, let's open up a merchandise shop, see what can happen. But everyone having fun, and also finding their own little groups to walk around with. I would like to know where that child's, parents or guardians are, considering most of the time she's wandering off by herself, usually following Geld or something like that. What happens when he has work to do, rebuilding the roads? I just have a very young part-time worker on their hands. But now that we know that they can put together some blasting powder, if they can make fireworks, why not cannons or, black powder weapons? Not that the Rimuru or the Tempest Federation really needs more firepower, but just in case their magic gets cut off again. But if you enjoyed this episode and you want to see more in the future, then there is definitely more in the future. Consider joining onto the channel. You can subscribe to make sure you don't fish? My mind's back with those goldfish again. Miss out. Or you can join onto my Discord as well to get pretty much on-time updates when videos get released. But also, if you want to see more festivities, leave a like and a comment down below. But you may want to get some rest. Don't stay out too late. And I'll see you in the next one. Do you want to be the soul behind the festival that produces slightly creepy visages of my face? And encourage others to come try out the festival games of anime? If that sounds fun to you, consider joining onto my Patreon and help this spread even further. Maybe we can have a party nearly every week. So I need to thank Sal, Electricant, Arthea, Noku, Raywin, Shiwan, Mecha, Matt, Stinsfire, Jennifer Rojas, Girly1234W, Kite, Saltitron, Cardboard, Dark Shadow 7899, Mauricio Lescano, and everyone else. Just don't expect me to produce any icicles to cool you down.